there. How's it going? I hope you all are having a great day today. I just wanted to let you all know I'm doing really well after my surgery. I'm a couple days post-op. I got that lovely big old schwannoma there that was sitting on my collarbone out finally. So that's awesome news. I feel really well. I feel better than I thought I would, so I'm really excited about it. This next video I have coming up, it's about how I deal and prepare for surgeries, and afterwards how I cope with the pain and trying to let my body heal. I hope it helps you guys, and leave comments below if you have any questions or suggestions. I'm always up for suggestions. Alright guys, enjoy and be kind to one another. Hey guys, and welcome back to AMC. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. It's gorgeous out here. I'm very grateful it's not the triple digits as the rest of the states. Sorry to rub it in. But our heat's coming, so anyways, today I wanted to talk about how I prepare for surgeries and how I cope with them afterwards. So let's just dive on in. Like a little otter. So when I first find out about a surgery, I already know probably about a few weeks in advance because it takes a little while to schedule for them. But when I find out, I start listening to a guided audio from healthjourneys.com. It's specifically made for surgeries, and they have a plethora of audios ranging for depression, anxiety, addiction. It's a really helpful and useful website. I really am grateful I found them. But I listened to the one for surgeries every day leading up to my surgery. I listened to it at night, and then I'll add it to the morning regimen meditations that I listen to as well. It's very helpful with reducing the anxiety and like the anticipation of the surgery. So I highly recommend them. And if I have any anxieties or fears, I express them. I either write them out in my journal or I talk about it with my family. It's whatever works best for you. You don't want to bottle that stuff up. It's not good to go into a surgery with anxiety. It doesn't help your body at all. Stress is not good for your body, if you guys didn't know that. So I do that, and then I found out kind of the hard way, but I had a surgery scheduled one year and it got pushed back. So a surgery that was scheduled for mid-morning ended up becoming an evening surgery. And instead of not being able to eat for 8 hours, it ended up being for about 13 hours. I wasn't able to have food or liquids in me. And I got the worst headache from it. It was terrible. I was miserable and in pain and cranky. It was awful. So I've learned to eat all throughout the day before the surgery. If they say you can't eat anything after midnight, then I eat a protein bar right at midnight. That really helps me the next day waiting for surgery and not starving, like wanting to rip people's heads off, hangry. I also found, drinking liquids when they tell you not to really helps keep the headaches at bay. So this past surgery, my scheduled surgery was at 5 in the evening, and I've never had a surgery really that late before. So I was able to eat and drink up until I think it was I couldn't eat until 7 in the morning, which isn't too bad. And then I couldn't drink clear liquids all the way up until 1. So that was kind of nice. I typically like my surgeries in the morning because it's just easier. You wake up and you're like, oh, I'm going to surgery. No big deal. So, but you can't control the times. You take what you can take, right? So that's a way to help cope through not being able to eat something. I found that has really helped me out. And then the day of the surgery, this last one, it wasn't till the evening, so we went and watched a movie to help distract my mind from, thinking about I'm getting surgery today, because, it's always kind of nerve-wracking. Even if you do these meditations, you're still going to have these concerns or thoughts, and it's natural. But I try to avoid them as much as possible. So we try to help distract my brain. And we went and saw a movie, and that really kind of helped keep me occupied from thinking about food and, all that loveliness. But when we get to the surgery, when we get to the hospital to have the surgery, we now have brought Mad Libs. I don't know if you guys remember Mad Libs from elementary school, but they have adult versions now, and they are hilarious, and I highly recommend getting them. My husband and I will do them while we wait for the doctors to come in and ask all their questions and take all the blood they need and all that jazz. I've found that to be really helpful. Sometimes Uno is an easy distraction too. It's not a very hard game to do, it's just a bunch of cards, and it's pretty simple, and it's entertaining. It's kind of fun, and it keeps you distracted as well. So whatever works for you, bring a book, listen to a book on Audible, bring games, whatever, it helps to distract the brain. But once the doctors come in, this is a really good time to let them know if you have any reactions to medications, what works best for you, what doesn't work for you. I kind of learned this the hard way as well. One of my surgeries, I had told my doctor when we had initially, scheduled the appointment, okay, look, you're going to get surgery. This is when we're going to do it. At that meeting, I had expressed what medications, how they affected me and what worked best for me. And I didn't really think of it that day of the surgery, I really need to hammer in, this is what I need, because I thought it'd be in my chart, right? It says right here that you're allergic to this, or that you don't like this, and this works better. No, it wasn't, and the doctor actually sent me home with all the stuff I said that doesn't work and makes me really sick, and I ended up getting very sick and had to go back to the ER to get the vomiting under control and the pain back under control. It sucked. It was terrible. So now I hammer in the day of the surgery when they come in and ask all your questions and make sure it's you. Oh, by the way, this is how I react to these medications, and this is what I need. It definitely has helped me from getting really sick from anesthesia, because I react very poorly to anesthesia. I get super nauseous and really, really sick from it. So I've found a couple medications that help. There's a patch it's a little tiny patch that they can put behind your ear, and that really helps with the Phenagrin. It's also an anti-nausea medication, works wonderful for nausea. But the patch, if you touch it and then you accidentally touch your eye, it will dilute your pupils. And it's the weirdest thing. I accidentally did that. And I had one eye dilated and one not. And it was really weird. I had to watch movies when I got home. one eye, because I forgot about how it affects your eyes like that. So just a forewarning, if you ask your doctors for it, you don't touch your eyes. If you accidentally touch it, go wash your hands right away. After surgeries, go home and relax. Don't do anything strenuous. Don't do anything crazy. Let your body rest. I know it can feel a little frustrating, and you get a little stir crazy after a while, just watching movies, reading books, listening to shows, whatever it is that you enjoy listening or doing to. I know it can be frustrating just lying there being like, oh, I want to go do something. But if you've just had back surgery or shoulder surgery or any kind of surgery that requires you to rest and not lift and do extraneous exercises, then you should listen, because you don't want to cause more issues. And the last thing you want to do is have to go back into surgery to fix something if you had just listened to the doctor and rested. So this is a good time. Just think of it as a good time to catch up on shows. I recently just got into watching Downton Abbey, which I'm so mad I did because I freaking love it. And there's 6 seasons, so it's like, oh, okay. I kind of binge watched the crap out of it for the surgery, but that's okay. I needed to rest and relax. I couldn't lift things. But it was, yeah. So find those shows that you can binge watch on for a little bit. Another thing I recommend is asking for help. Make sure if you know you're not going to be able to cook or go out grocery shopping or anything, make sure you get all that grocery shopping done prior, or set up a meal plan service with your friends and family. We did that for my brain surgery, and it was such a gift. It was such a blessing to have friends and family. Each day it was a different person. They'd bring over, either they'd go and get takeout or they'd make something for us. And it was just so nice to not have to stress about making a meal or having to heat something up. It was just super simple. A woman across the street, she's super sweet. She made a bunch of cookies and cakes and pies for me, and I definitely indulged on way too much sweets, but you know what? I just had brain surgery. I'm allowed to eat anything I damn well please. So make sure you have stuff like that set up. It really does help alleviate a lot of stress, and it really makes things really simple in your life a lot easier. But don't be afraid to ask for help either from family. Say something goes wrong, you need help in the house. Don't be ashamed to ask. But open up, let people come and help. They do want to help. It's just they don't know what you need, so voice what you need. I've spoke about this before, but it's really important to express what you're going through and what you're needing from your family and friends. So please start sharing with them what you're going through and what you're needing, because you don't want to re-injure yourself just because of pride, right? Just a side note, when I had the brain surgery, that was a really difficult surgery. I was very confused. That medication I was on really was very disorienting, and let alone getting your brain cut open. It's just a very crazy feeling, and it hurts and it's confusing. So I had to learn the hard way to express what I was going through and feeling and what I was needing. I actually got really frustrated with my friends and family because they weren't anticipating or knowing what I was needing, but nobody's a mind reader. Nobody can read my mind, so they weren't knowing or understanding what I was needing, and I was getting frustrated about that, and it was just a whirlwind to have to go through. So I understand those feelings. It really does help expressing that and just saying, look, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm hurting. I just need you guys to help me with this. I just need a drink of water. I just need food, whatever it is. Just express it. That's about it. Remember to, like I said, for my brain surgery, I indulged in the sweets, but don't go too crazy with the junk food. Your body needs fuel to help heal itself. So make sure you're eating well, and making sure you're getting all your vitamins and stuff in there, so it can get the fuel it needs to power up and heal. All right, that is it for me. I hope you all are doing well and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I hope your pain's being gentle with you. Remember to be kind to one another. I know I say that so much, but we really do need more kindness in this world and more love. So I'm sending all the healing vibes to you guys.